We'll talk about IRS overreach, reports of random IRS visits to homes and small businesses. It's been happening all over the country. Joining us now to talk about it is Grover Norquist, the president of Americans for Tax Reform. And Grover, this is even before we get the supersizing of the IRS with 80,000 more agents and $80 billion more dollars. So what's next?
You wonder what they were going to use 87,000 agents for. Yeah. We now know. The Inspector General for the Treasury Department says that their history shows they don't read people their rights. They don't even identify themselves as IRS agents. They'll start conversations with people. They confiscate actual money that people own, and in only in 8% of those cases was there anything wrong at all. They have a lousy record on treating people, respecting their rights, their privacy, and protecting their right to be treated as a citizen.
And it goes beyond money. It goes beyond the money that they may or may not owe into questions about whether they're towing the right political line. I mean, Matt Taibbi, who was speaking before Congress, while he was speaking before Congress, he had a knock, the first in his life, by the way, a knock on his door by the IRS. I mean, more and more, it's looking like a coercive state where if you don't toe the political line, the IRS or the FBI will sick you.
Well, they went after Matt Taibbi. They opened up the investigation into this reporter on Christmas Eve, on a Saturday. Who's in the IRS office building on Christmas Eve, Saturday, opening investigation up because the FBI was mad at him for exposing FBI malfeasance, and he just had a story published on the subject. Then they sent a agent over to drop off a note at his house when he was testifying before Congress. So, hi, we know where you live. They did everything other than to leave a horse head in his bed as a way of going after him.
Don't give them any ideas. Don't give them any ideas. All right. But, it just, and then you have the Hunter Biden thing where he gets off on misdemeanors when everybody else would get a felony count for what he did. And the idea of deducting hookers and sex clubs on your taxes and still owing taxes on $400,000. I mean, it gives an opening to Republicans like they've never had to get rid of all deductions and go to a flat tax, doesn't it?
Well, and you're seeing the argument for a flat tax come up from the states. 12 states have a flat tax. 7 have additionally a flat tax of 0. More are moving to a flat tax.
Yeah. Let's not supersize the IRS. Let's downsize the IRS. Turn it into a collection agency. That's all we would need if we had a flat tax with no deductions. And these special interests wouldn't get these special deals, which we hate so much. Grover, great to see you, my friend. I hope you have the ear of Republicans. This is the time. This is the time for the flat tax. Coming up,